Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and it is time for day 4 of Coffee with Candy Valentine series, which I have been running all week, and it has been a lot of fun. So let's make sure I am broadcasting in the right spot. I'm not seeing it, and I might be in my personal page. Let us see. That will show me right away because I'll have people on here that I don't typically have on here. Oh no, I'm live. Okay, it just wasn't showing up on my computer yet. Okay, and this needs to come up here. And I think that we are good now. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Carrie, I'm so glad you are here and you have your afternoon coffee ready. Good for you. You know what I did? I had mine right before I came on. I thought I need a little extra caffeine. I am still powering through the jet lag. It's getting better, but I am still not all the way there. So, yeah, trying to get my body back on U.S. time, Central U.S. time, having been on Hong Kong time for a couple of weeks, has been a little bit of a struggle. But I am very grateful to have had that time with my son and my new daughter-in-law. And we are already talking about their visiting here this year. So we actually will not be in Hong Kong for 2 years. And this was our second time in a row, and boy, we do love it there. Okay, enough about Hong Kong. We are locked, loaded, ready to go on Facebook Live, Valentine series. Okay, now today I had been featuring Valentine Kisses and Endless Love. Today, I'm not going to use Valentine Kisses. I'm going to be using Fabulous Sayings. And there's a method in my madness. We're actually going to be sending love 2 very different ways. So this font on here, to me, it's like somebody's actually handwritten this, which is really nice. And this is very kind of bold and modern. Now these are a little bit more scripty and can go kind of casual or modern, which I like. So we are going to be featuring these. Now, just a caveat, this is actually sold out, the stamp set. You can still get the dies, and the dies are fabulous. I'm going to be using a lot of the dies today on both cards, doing 2 Valentine cards today. This is unavailable until the 26th, thereabouts. I'm going to be watching every day to see if it possibly comes back in a little bit before that. This is a $5 stamp set. That's right. You can get this for just $5 when you place a $75 order this month while supplies last. Love, love, love this. Now, the other thing I'm going to be featuring today is this Hearts embossing folder. I believe this is actually part of the whole Made with Love suite. Really nice. Now, let me just review with you. Yesterday, we did this sweet, simple note card. And the note cards, I think, are ideal for Valentine's. You can see I'm kind of still on my pink theme. This is the little treat, a little tiny treat holder. So this holds, it holds several things. You could put several things in here. I chose to put 2 of the Hershey miniatures in here. So that is what is in my treat holder. So that was day 3. Day 2 was this little treat holder, and this is the Valentine Kisses with the little bears. And this will hold any of the small flat treats, the kind of fun size. And then we did this large treat holder featuring these fabulous bags. Now the bag is already like that, and then we decorated it with all these fun things. And then day 1, we did this sweet, really kind of classy note card with the gold and very classic Valentine colors. And then we did the cute little bear. So this is where we've been all week. Now, this is day 4. I've got 2 Valentine cards for you today, and then I have 2 more projects tomorrow, Friday. And that will conclude the Valentine series. Now, you can get all the pieces you need to create these projects when you place a $50 order in my online store. You can find that either by going to my blog, sweetstamper.com, or you can go to shopwithcandy.com. And you can select anything you want. $50 or more will get you all the items that you need to make these projects. And because Stampin' Up! Is doing bonus days, you'll also get a $5 coupon from Stampin' Up! That you can redeem in February. And of course, we also have product of the month. And like I said earlier, this stamp set is yours for $5 if you bring your order up to $75. Okay, let's get to cracking here. So these are all the pieces for my 2 cards today. And I'm going to start with this one. Both the cards I'm doing today I have a pretty and pink card base. This is one of our in colors. It's a very classic pink, and I like it a lot. I'm going to be layering strawberry slush, and I'm going to use strawberry slush ink, and I'm going to random stamp this heart from the Endless Love. Now, if you do not have Endless Love and you can't get it right now, you could use another Valentine stamp set. Any kind of hearts are going to work on this. So I do kind of pride myself, without trying to sound tacky here, but when I create projects like this, I want them to be duplicatable, either using what I've used or what you have on hand. And that is my purpose, is to really inspire your creativity. Okay, now let's leave this out, but we need to clean that up. And Kathy, I am so glad that you are here with me today, and I'm glad you're enjoying the projects. I have to say, this has been fun for me. And welcome, Donna from Northern California. All right. Now, I will tell you, I've kind of mentioned this, but I'm kind of wanting to build a little bit of anticipation here, that as I was coming home from Hong Kong, having had 2 weeks of just incredible food, time with our son and our new daughter-in-law, seeing lots of fun sights, coming home takes a long time, and my brain started firing with stamping, and I came up with something. I'm going to be doing this Coffee with Candy series every single month, and this is a themed series. So this month I am doing Valentines. We'll see what's going to be next month, but each month I will do 1 week of Facebook Lives, Monday through Friday, and there will be an opportunity to place an order and get the, well, I got a little bit of, it's all right, to be able to get the project packets for free. But also, whether you place an order or not, everybody on my email list will get the tutorials for free. So I'm going to be doing this every month. I hope it's going to be popular. I hope people are going to like it as much as I think they will. Now, this is going to layer right up here with Poppy Parade. And, you know, just kind of keying off on all the reds and the pinks in the Made with Love Designer Series paper. Now, one of the things I do like to do with this paper, it's quite busy. And so I find using it in small little strips, small pieces, and also putting a little bit of a neutral in there to help ground it has been very helpful for me to make it where I'm going to really like the way it looks. Okay, I've got 3 little 3 by 1 inch pieces. Now we are just going to really go big or go home sometimes. You know, we're going to keep going with the busy. So, but I think it's all going to work because you see, as we pop this here, then it all starts coming together. So let's put these down, and you can see that one of my pieces here, I think this would honestly work with any of the patterns in this Made with Love paper. It's so cute. Now let's put this one in the middle because it has, yeah. Well, that one wouldn't work very well, but you could do any of these patterns for the most part. And this is a really nice template to use with other papers and other stamps. And that is one of the other things I really endeavor to do, is to give you useful, duplicatable projects. It's a little bit off, but it's okay. Yeah, Donna, we had so much fun in Hong Kong. We do love it there. You know, our son relocated there. He's a chef, and he moved there a little over 2 years ago, and he took a contract and pretty quickly decided, I think I'm staying here. And I couldn't understand at first how he had adapted so quickly. Now, he has been visiting China for quite a few years and really loves mainland China. But Hong Kong just captured his heart in a very special way, very quickly. And once I visited, I understood. When he was growing up, we lived in England. We lived in England for 9 years. And the last 5 years of our England years were in London. And I'm telling you, you know, Hong Kong is so much like London. And those were our Tim's very formative years. And so I think he feels very at home there. And I get it. So thankfully, we love going. It's just a lot of fun. So now you can see how we're building. Now I've got that little black border there, and I am going to bring in a little bit more black. And we are going to use a portion of this. I don't want to do the whole sending you love. I'm going to do just sending love. Now, you can just cut it off. You know, you can stamp it and then cut it off. But I actually wanted to have a little bit more white space after the G. And, you know, you can do it where you put some tape on that so that you don't pick up the other words. But I think we're going to be able to do it just like that. Sending love. Perfect. Okay. And that just shows you also how you can take a stamp and just use a portion of it. One of the things we love about our stamps is being able to customize our greetings and have it say what we want it to say. I can remember before I started stamping, I remember standing in Hallmark and sometimes for such a long time trying to find some card that would say what I wanted it to say. And now I just make my own. Okay, so we are going to sending love. And then all we're going to do is add some of those fun little doodads. Oh, maybe we'll do that. No, I think there's a lot going on here. I think I better keep it straight. These little doodads I've been using all week, and I actually have devised a way to put some of these, a little pinch of these, into your Make and Take packet. Now remember, your Make and Take packet is going to have 10 projects. So we have some cards, we have some note cards, and we have some 3D little treat projects. I think they're going to be a very generous Make and Take packet, and I think that you're going to love it. I hope you do. That is my intention. Now, let's grab a white heart here, and then we will grab a pink one up here, and let's get one of those little letters like that. And there we have it. Basically a stamp, ink, and paper card with just cute little embellishments and a little bit of designer series paper, all the pinks. Okay, now we're going to do sending love. This is my kind of modern Sending Love. Now we're going to go a little bit more classic Sending Love. Once again, we're going to use a Pretty in Pink card base. And this time, I'm going to use that lovely embossing folder. Now, I've used the Pretty in Pink two-tone cardstock. And I am going to come along here and just sand off that top layer. If you do not have this two-tone cardstock, wow, it is a lot of fun to play with. There's really cool things that you can do with it. And my favorite, probably, thing to do with it is to sand it. There are other things. Okay, that is looking pretty good. So that is going to go here. Now let me get some of this. Looks like my trimmer did not do a great job of getting that edge. One of the things is that you have a lighter side on the two-tone cardstock. But for this one, I wanted it to be pretty much the same because I was going to be doing all of that sanding, and because the two-tone cardstock has a white core, then it allows you to have that white popping through, which I think is just a great look. Now, I'm going to need your help because a couple of things. First of all, this is the arrow that is part of this set of dies, but I am going to make it longer like this. And I'm going to stamp the Sending Love from Fabulous Phrases. And we are going to, I better grab these because they're kind of, I want to use some of these and they're kind of, there we go. So that's where I'm going. And I can't decide whether I want to add a little bit of designer paper behind the heart or not. So I could add one strip, or I could add two strips. I could add one strip of each design, or I could have no strips. So while I'm stamping, I would invite you to give me your take on what you think would look best. And while I am stamping, I'm going to use Real Red ink with this lovely Sending Love, and we are going to go right across the diagonal like so. And that is Real Red on Flirty Flamingo. So we've got all the pinks going. So now you can kind of see how the designer paper might or might not look really nice here. Now let me pull all these die cuts off. And you can tell me what you think about these. Yay, nay, 1, 2, none, red, pink, both. We have lots of options. Okay, now I am going to put a bunch of dimensionals on the back of this, one of each. Okay, Carrie likes one of each. Let me see if anybody else is going to weigh in. Now I am going to see if I can make these to where I don't have to, no, that's probably going to still need a little bit of glue. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. That's going to go here, and this is going to go up here. Okay, so Donna likes the two different patterns as well. Okay, this is what I like, is when people, you know, you start getting the crowd favorite comes through, and that helps me know where to go. Let's put that little guy right up here. Well, let's see. Yep. Like so. So I'm attaching that with seal. And now I don't want it to be so long that it won't fit. No, that I need to kind of get that a little bit straighter because, let me grab a ruler. I need this to kind of be in line with my top there. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are going to go with 2 little strips, and then we are going to put our big heart on there. I do love this big heart, and I haven't featured it all week, and there was actually a reason for that. One of my helpers had it because she was cutting a bunch of them for me for a project, and so I saw her yesterday. She was back in my studio, so I now have the big giant heart, and I am ready to use it. It's a great die. I'm going to leave a little pink in between there. I could stack them together, but I think I'm going to leave a little bit of pink in between there, like so. And then one other thing is that all of my, I like it, all of my Coffee with Candy segments are 30 minutes. So they are designed to be a coffee break. So in my mind, you would have 30 minutes to drink your coffee, have a little bit of downtime, and then head back to work or whatever is taking up your day. Now, yay or nay, I do have some X's and O's, but they might be too much. I kind of like that. Can you tell I haven't made this card ahead of time? I do like to design on camera. I think there's a little bit of interaction with my audience, which I really enjoy. And I like the kind of, I don't know, I guess some people call it stamping on the fly. I just like it a lot. Now, if I put some of these little guys here and this here, I think that's going to work. So tell me yay or nay on the dies, on the X's and O's. I think maybe just the one set. And I think I'm just going to have them go in line with my words. I think that's, because there's a lot going on here. You know, this was the day for the busy cards. The first one, we had really busy paper and a lot of stamping as well. And this one, we're going with a lot of elements as well. So let's just do a little glue here and a little bit of glue here and here. And then, let's see if I can pick this up like so. I need new putty on this. Yeah, it's too heavy. There's not enough putty on my little. I need to replace that putty on there. Okay, let's go there. And then we're going to turn this one over. I'm doing well on my time. And these tutorials will drop in my tutorial link. I sent that out again this morning in my, oh, I like that. In my email news, I sent out the link just as a reminder, because I actually had sent it out on Monday. And so you just have the one link, and then I update it each day so that they're all in one spot, and then you can download them when you're ready, get everything printed, put them in the file where you have your little projects that you're planning to make. I think I'm going to go with another white one. I think the white is kind of providing a little bit of calming. Okay, that is a wrap. So thank you for your input and thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, if you are not already, make sure you are a subscriber to my Sweet Stamper News, where you will get the project tutorials for free, and you can place your order through Sunday, and your $50 order will get you all of these make and take projects. I think it's a pretty generous pack. So that is it for today. I will be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock for the final installment of Coffee with Candy Valentine series. In the meantime, take care and God bless.